Welcome in, welcome. Tag apply for no plates. Oh, cannot test drive this one, guys. Welcome back to the channel. Brothers Motors. Young lady called me up. Whoa, 244 JT. She see me on YouTube, guys. I get a lot of my extracurricular customers from YouTube. She has a minivan. She explained to me it will not pass inspection. It has been to 3 or 4 different shops. They've thrown a lot of parts at it. Some of the shops gave her money back because she still can't pass emission. Yes, the check engine light on. From my memory, they put an EGR, map sensor, coolant temp, a lot of parts, guys. So one shop told her it must need a PCM. Well, is the PCM your last guess, or some cases you give things your best guess? I'm not against guessing, guys. I've done it, and I sometimes have no choice but to continue to do it. And sometimes I do it out of speed dependency, or I don't know how you say that, but I do it from a speed standpoint. Look, man, I'll take a chance with this. Should you do any guessing? No. In some cases, you don't have a choice. But these shops throwed a lot of parts in it. She called me up. I was like, I'm going to need some extra diagnostic time so I will not lose. I don't know how quickly I will find the problem or how long it would take me to find the problem. I don't know, because I don't know what the problem is. I got a nice, good history from her on what's been done, where it's been done, why they did what they did. But the last ending result is this stupid thing is still on. Here in Georgia, guys, you cannot pass state emission with a check engine light on. You just can't. I don't know why people would go, well, maybe they won't see the light. No, they will. Even if you pull a bulb out of there, when they hook their data link connector into your DLC connector, when they hook their scan to into your DLC connector, they will see the check engine light on. So it don't matter if it's visibly lit or not. You can't get an emission. Now, granted, they will continue. They will go right ahead along and proceed with the emissions, knowing good and damn well you're going to fail because this light is on. So, but you are entitled to a free retest once you get it fixed. And that's why I come in there. So, guys, I'm talking too much. I finally talked my buddy into creating a stall for me. I don't need a lift. At least I hope not. So let me take this in the shop and let's start diagnosing on this thing. All right, y'all ready, man? Stay tuned, man. Let's get it. Ooh, ready, guys. I'm here at the computer now. Like I said, it's a 2010 Town and Country. Quite a few fault codes. Yellow typically have fault codes in the PCM, WCM, ABS, and HVAC. Now, remember, guys, stay focused. You're trying to pass emissions, so we're gonna focus on the PCM. All right, let's take a peek at all DTCs. All right, HVAC. Ooh, look at all the codes. Ooh, look at all the codes in the PCM, and that's that one tire in the WCM. Okay, we need to go straight to the PCM, guys. Let's go directly to the PCM, because this is what will cause you not to pass emission. All right, DTCs. Let's go to DTCs. Whoa, do y'all see all these codes? Now, guys, like I said earlier, a lot of things have been replaced on this car, and I'm sure every name of the fault code on here has been replaced. For instance, this is P2135. That's a new throttle body or TPS on this car. I think they did a thermostat, put a map sensor on it, EGR. They replaced. That's why I caution you guys about just replacing parts based off the code name. Here's an example right here. Let's go with EGR circuit high. Circuit high can simply mean an open circuit. When you unplug a connector, volts will typically go high. All right. That doesn't mean your EGR valve is bad. Matter of fact, there's a code for that. EGR control circuit open. So now, I'm not saying you shouldn't replace the EGR valve when you see these codes, but when you see a multiple of codes, look, here goes another one, map sensor circuit high. Guys, this typically indicate a computer problem. Okay, now the computer has to be fed this information, so it's not just gonna know the circuit is complete. Oh man, yes, this is, and most of these are stored, which means it's not really active. I tell you what, guys, we're gonna have to go to the car because this is a new PCM. Not so much a new one. They got one of those PCM from a company that's plug and play. This mechanic done throwed everything at this car. In fact, guys, let's not waste time. Let's go over to the car, pop the hood, and see what else we can see. Stay tuned. Let's get it. Ooh, righty, guys. The typical 3.6 or 3.8. They both the same. So, guys, what we're talking about here is we had a multiple of fault codes. Yes, this is a new map sensor. Look at that nice, pretty, shiny EGR valve down here. All right, PCM lives over here. Looks like that's been replaced. Wow, that they even throw in a good alternator, a new alternator for good measure. I don't know, why not? Let's just put a new battery on it, see what happens. It's called that's what they call the Canon, just parts Canon. Just throw everything at it, guys. Let's discuss this. In between all this stuff that has to communicate with each other, okay, map sensor has to send information back to the computer, EGR has to send information to the computer, all of this. Now what's in between those are basically wiring, okay? That's why that is needed, for them to communicate with each other, okay? Nothing on this car is wireless like your internet at home. Yeah, you don't have to run a cord. That's not the case, at least not right now. I'm sure technology will allow that to happen in the future, but let's zone in on the EGR circuit high. All right, this is a new EGR, a new PCM, another PCM. All right, so let's assume I'm not gonna say you need a PCM, guys. That's number one. Now I did get some extra time out of her because I'm gonna have to perform some diagnostics. She's okay with that. I mean, I guess she broke the bank at the other shop and they gave her some of her money back. Well, it's in my hands now, and my image is at stake. I want this thing fixed. All right, I want the problem found. Okay, let's discuss some things. EGR. Here is the EGR connector. Now I have a breakout box, guys, that I use to tie into the PCM connector. Right now, let's zone in on some visual things. Will you unplug? Let's take a look. In fact, this car ain't going nowhere no time soon. I hope my partner don't get upset that I have to leave it here for a while, because I will have to make a run and it had to stay in the stall, because once I tear it down, ain't no more starting for a while. I'm trying to gain access to this connector. Did they suspect? That looked like some dielectric grease. Okay, so I don't know. This is what will the goal here is to pass emissions. If you check engine light on, you're not going to pass emission. Okay, so that connector is saturated with, looks like dielectric grease. That's a new EGR. Again, we're going to zone in on EGR between the PCM and the EGR is wiring. All right, here's the connector. What, does it go down this way? How does it make its way back to the PCM? No, this is a coil and this is the coolant sensor. So it makes its way, okay, the map sensor on the same circuit, or at least the same harness. So all of this go through, assuming go through the injector harness. Oh, and probably end up out here. Yeah, it's two wires right here. So it comes through here, and I want to say make its way down through the, yeah, I've done a many engine harness on those, on this vehicle. It goes through here all the way down there and make its way to the PCM. Now I can, however, ohm the circuit from point A to point B and see what happened. Because it's not active, that may give me a misleading reading. But I want to see if I got real good connection from here, point A to point here, because this is obviously one harness. I want to say that's the injector harness. Yeah, they tie in all the injector. In fact, let's do this, guys. Yeah, I bet you all of that go through here. Let me see if I can get this. Yeah, so that whole EGR and the map sensor, those was two of the major codes come through here. There's another one, so it's two connectors. I don't see nothing out of. Let me do this one. Come on out of here. Oh, what in the world? All right, guys, we got some gremlins. Okay, we got some high resistant. I can almost guarantee you this connector right here, this black one, yeah, leads. Yeah, it's the injector harness. It goes through here, right here. Then now, I don't remember the codes. Did it store anything about the coil or the coolant? Yeah, it was a coolant code. If this coolant sensor circuit is open, you may get that coolant temperature or that coolant code that was also in there. So I had a code that's relating to everything this plugs up to. Map sensor, EGR, coil. I don't know if there was a secondary. I got to go back and look at the codes. But yeah, this coolant temp sensor and all that runs through here. Oh, wow, look at that. Gremlins. What caused that? It's hard to say. But I want to assume, yes, I have replaced quite a few. Yeah, and there's a part number right here. So this injector harness is replaceable. So guys, basically what I need to do, no more parts. Stop with the parts cannon. Okay guys, yes, stop it already. The parts cannon, stop it. No more parts. I will not. Okay, now the fix, in my opinion, I'm gonna need an injector harness. I'm not gambling with trying to repair this. Okay, now this is part of the complete engine harness. Now the last one I did, which probably was over a decade ago, I ended up taking these terminals out or getting me another connector like this from parts. I don't know if they're available now, and some of these re-terminalizing these and making this connector look like this. Basically this is fixable, guys. You don't have to replace the whole, it's part of the engine harness, but no, you don't have to, but I will recommend an injector harness. Okay, so this is my open circuit to all these parts that they done replaced. All right, like I say, I'm sure they threw in an alternator in the battery for good measures, just for the hell of it. I don't know. I'm not going to criticize anybody. That's not why I'm here, but I will try my best to explain why you should be careful doing that. Okay. Yeah, so let me go talk to the customer. All right, so at Brothers Motors, we deal with the customers directly. Now I just got to find a unique way to explain to them, and my guys, my goal is not to embarrass the other shop. The reason this where the word experience come from. Okay, I've seen things like this before. Okay, you can take this to a shop with college graduates and ASC master techs. If they have never seen such a thing, you're likely going to get such a diagnosis from them. But experience plays a major role in your mechanical career. The more years, the more you stay at it, the more things you will see, the more things you will learn, the more things you will understand. You need to make stuff make sense. Okay, those codes, circuit open. Okay, circuit open is typically like a open circuit. Okay, not a physical hard part. All right, again, I'm trying my best to refrain from dogging anybody out. That's not my forte. I'm gonna leave this open because I'm gonna bring her out to show her. But for now, guys, let me write up this estimate. I'm gonna try to clean this up, and I'm gonna get an injector harness. Trying to keep it at a minimum, okay? But she's gonna have to pay for my time. Now, I'm not saying I spent a lot of time on this, but I would say you guys just gotta find a you can't, guys, listen to me. You can't criticize yourself, or you have to get paid for your knowledge. All right, I can't beat myself up because I found something so quickly. All right, yeah, that's not how. You just got to be creative at explaining it. She's already upset and think it's gonna take such amount because it just left 2 or 3 shops, blah 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 blah. Now I find the problem. I'm gonna fix this problem. She will get an emission. She will pass admission. That is my goal. That's why I recommended her bring it here. She was headed to, I don't know who was next because she wanted to keep the car. She don't have money for a car note. Okay, I'm talking too much right now. Let me do this, guys. I'm gonna write up an estimate. She have no choice but to fix it. When the parts get here, I'll go over with you guys on what I did to fix it. How about that? So that pretty much gonna be a part 2. The part 2 gonna be the repair. I'll show y'all how I deal with this. And the injector horn is pretty much the plenum come up and blah blah. All right, so that's all I have. Thanks for watching, guys.